Hello, how are you?
I'm doing okay.
That's good. So, what brings you in today?
Well, I got into a bad fight with my boyfriend, and he broke up with me, and he moved out, and I mean, I've just been really, really devastated and just depressed and can't sleep, and I'm just a mess. I don't know how to deal with it.
Okay. So, how long were you and your boyfriend together?
Like 4 weeks.
4 weeks. Oh, okay. So, during those 4 weeks, did you learn a lot about him, or?
I mean, I really thought that he was, you know, it was going to be something that worked out for a long term, you know. I mean, it moved very quickly. We, like I said, he moved in after the first week, and I just thought that he could be the one. I really felt like I was in love with him.
Okay, so what do you think attracted you to him?
He was, you know, really kind, and he listened to me, and he, you know, it just felt a real connection very quickly with him.
Okay. So what I'm hearing you say is you felt like he really understood you. He understood the real you.
Yeah, it felt that way.
That's good to know. Okay. So how long has it been since you all been separated or broken up?
He left 3 days ago, and I haven't heard from him since.
Okay.
He's not answering his phone. He's like, I don't even know where he is.
And did he give you a reason why? He just left out of your life?
He just said that he changed his mind. He wasn't that into me, and then he left. And you know, I just found myself like being obsessed and just wanting to call him repeatedly. You know, and just, is something wrong with me? I mean, it's very confusing.
So what makes you think something may be wrong with you, or anything?
Because, you know, I feel like he's rejected me. It's, you know, I thought that we were on the same page, and all of a sudden he's gone. So it must be me that why he doesn't want to do this.
You think that you all separation was because of your fault, because he doesn't like you, or you think he has his own insecurities?
I mean, I have to. That's just where I keep going with it. It's where I keep thinking that it's me. I'm not good enough. I can't find anyone. And then I'm at least thinking that I'm never going to find anyone.
So since you've all broken up, you said you've been devastated and you've been heartbroken. So, what do you think will make you feel better?
Right now, I just really wish he would call me. You know, I miss him so much. I just wanna be able to talk to him.
So, just wondering, what were some things you were doing before you guys met? Well, how did you guys meet?
We met out at the bar. Just went out with some friends on the weekend, and you know, met him and had a late night, and he came over and basically never left for like a month almost. But you know, before I met him, you know, I was, you know, more involved with my friends ever since I met him. You know, those people I haven't really been talking to so much, because I've just been really into spending time with him. So, you know, I haven't been going to church the last month, and I haven't been, you know, hanging out with my friends as much. So it's really just been kind of all about him the last month.
Do you think that hanging out with your friends more would help this, or do you think?
I mean, I'm sure it would. I, you know, haven't really felt like reaching out to them, because I feel like, you know, I kind of fell off the face of the earth once he came around, and maybe, you know, they feel hurt by that. So I haven't really reached out to them, but I know I probably should.
And that may be a good idea. That may be something you should try to help keep your mind off him. You should try calling your friends, hanging out, just to see, if that helps.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good idea?
Yeah.
And also, I know, he hasn't called you or anything, but I doubt that has anything to do with you, So if he liked you then maybe he just, has his own issues going on at the time.
Yeah.
So yeah, just
It's hard to know when I can't hear him. When I can't talk to him. So I just always think the worst. I always think it has to do with me, but I know that there are other possibilities.
Do you work? Do you go to school at all? Do you have any hobbies?
I work part-time, so I do have a lot of downtime, and I have found myself kind of falling more into like a depressed place where I'm spending a lot of time in bed and don't want to get up in the morning and just crying, and I know that I'm kind of getting in a stuck place.
So what are some things you like to do on your free time? Like besides when you get off work, do you like to dance? Besides hanging out with your friends, do you like music? What are some things you like to do to have fun?
I have a dog that I love a lot, and I like to take him out for walks, and I have been in the past pretty involved in church, and and I had a Bible study that I went to for a long time, and so I've met people there. So there are times where I'm more active and involved, but then there are times where I start feeling down, and then I find myself just not doing as much of those things.
Do you have any people at church that you can reach out to and that you can just go with and speak to about your
I mean, probably. It is kind of embarrassing to tell people that you're struggling.
No, not at all. Not at all. Because if you have those people at church, maybe you can go out and do more things with them. You can do more Bible studying. You can just go out and do more missions. Mind off of him.
Yeah.
Maybe to help you feel better.
I guess it doesn't really have to be necessarily about my struggles. It can just be more of like a distraction, something to get out of the house and do. So I'm not just sitting at home thinking about him all the time like I have been.
Exactly. So when was the last time that you did attend church or?
It was, before I met him, so probably like a month and a half ago. Yeah.
You should try those things that you were doing before you met him. Maybe to try to get you back into your daily routine, or get you back to being yourself before you met him, to see how things work out with him. Also, what are some goals that you may have?
I'm kind of interested in going back to school, but it just feels like that would be a lot of work. I don't know if I'm really ready for it.
Yeah, trust me.
But I would like to be able to meet somebody that I could settle down with and marry and have a family. That is something that's important to me.
Well, timing is everything. So maybe he was just here for a spell for you before your Prince Charming came along. So
well, that would be nice.
I know, that would be nice. So maybe at those places that you like to go to, like church, those people might have the same spiritual feelings or hobbies that you have. Maybe you should try, hanging out there, or just hanging around people who likes to do the same things that you do, that you enjoy.
Yeah, it's probably a better place to meet a guy than a bar.
Yeah, probably is. But hey, however you meet them, if they're right for you, they're right for you. So it's not. But maybe you should try those things. Just trying to, and try to focus on your goals. You said you're interested in getting in school. Try to figure out exactly what you need to do to get back in school. What is your first goal for getting back in school? Is that you apply? Is that you need to apply for financial aid? just looking at the requirements just to see what's your next goal, so you can focus on that and just try to get your mind off of what was going on this past month and see how that helps you.
Yeah, I probably need to focus more on myself, on bettering myself than, just being so stuck and not even doing anything.
I know it's harder said than done, but I believe you can do it. Definitely do it. Yeah. So tell me more about you besides what's going on.
I just moved here, a year ago, and so, it's taken me a little bit to figure out, the area and friends and things like that. So, I do miss my family a lot. My family is, they're like a 5-hour drive away, and so I was living with my parents for, probably too long, but so I do miss them a lot. So my parents, I do get to go and see them, every once in a while.
Have you been back to see them? When was the last time you went back to see your family?
It's probably been about 6 months now, so it's been a while.
Okay, well, maybe that's something you could do this weekend if you get the chance. Since you said you work part-time, maybe you have the chance to go visit your family.
Yeah, I would like to do that. I don't really like making that drive,
I understand.
Yeah.
I understand.
I kind of have a fear that I'm gonna get in a wreck, and so I'm just like have a lot of anxiety about that, and so I kind of like just avoid making that drive, even though I miss my family.
So when you're on that drive, what do you do to help your anxiety?
I mean, whatever I'm doing, it doesn't really work so well. So, I just, I'm just constantly just thinking that, thinking anxious thoughts, like I'm gonna wreck, or, just something bad is gonna happen. A car's gonna break down, and so I just end up, by the time I even get there, just totally exhausted just from the anxiety of driving.
So do you try maybe taking frequent breaks, if you maybe that will help you, or just trying to just relax yourself while you're driving, have some relaxing music on, maybe have a family member, if you have the hands free, you can speak to them in the car, have somebody on the phone with you while you're driving, something that may keep your anxiety.
That helps sometimes, but then I also sometimes feel like, oh my gosh, I'm a distracted driver, I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna be able to pay enough attention to the road. But if I can like lose myself in that a little bit, then I stop focusing so much on the anxiety.
And also, is that the only way that you can go home? Can you fly? Can you maybe take a train, or are those things? Do those things cause your anxiety as well?
I hadn't really thought about that. I mean, there may be another way. What's had to happen is my parents, come visit me.
Okay.
Just because they know that the drive is hard on me.
Well, maybe you should invite them up.
Yeah.
And maybe do you cook?
Yeah.
Maybe you should invite them up and have a dinner. Or take them, and that way you can take them out on the town, and then you can go visit other places, and you can see the city yourself. So that may be a good idea to invite your parents up. Cook dinner for them. What do you like to cook?
I like to cook Italian food. So,
Maybe you should try that. Try cooking some nice Italian dinner. Invite your parents up, go visit around town.
That sounds like that would be a fun time, and I can get my mind off some things.
Yeah. Then you can take them to visit your new church, just so they can see what's going on with you, and they can know that you're okay, and you can know that they're okay, and that way you don't have to take that drive, and you don't have to take it by yourself. At least your parents, they have each other to ride it with.
Yeah.
So that may be an alternative. You should definitely try something like that.
Yeah. I'll call them and see about that.
Maybe a good idea. But Is there anything else you would like to tell me before our session ends?
So maybe. Okay, I'm good. No, I think I'm feeling better. You know, I think I can make it through another week. I just need to try to stay busy and that, make me feel better.
All right, well, that's what I'm here for. So if you have any issues and concerns that you want to talk to me about, you can schedule an appointment to come in, or if you, if I'm able to, you can give me a call and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, no problem.